After the family's first port day in Nassau, we decided to make the most of our time at sea to explore Carnival Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras has a unique design featuring 6 distinct theme zones that we'll go over in this episode. As we explore the ship during our time at sea, we'll be offering honest insights from the first half of our journey. Through this video, we aim to demonstrate why Mardi Gras could be a fantastic choice for families seeking an unforgettable cruise experience. This ship is beautiful, it's big, and I'm not sure that I will be able to cover every single little detail of the ship because there's just so much going on. It just seems overwhelming to me.
It is elegant night.
He put 2 balls in my hand and
they were squishy balls.
There's a party on the Lido deck,
and you're invited.
so my day was pretty good. We went to the Bahamas.
At the Bahamas yesterday, the Nassau port. Got back on the ship and we put the kids down for a nap. The weather was getting kind of cloudy, so it was like this perfect time for the kids to take a nap while we went out and explored. We were gonna hit up the casino, but we ran out of time because we went to the Pig and Anchor. Guys, Pig and Anchor is part of the first zone we'll cover called Summer Landing. Here you'll find Portside Liquor and Tobacco Shop, Heroes Tribute Lounge, and more. They actually have their own brewery on the ship. They brew the beer right on the ship. And they do little brewery tours, I guess, and tastings here also. I got a brand new beer that they just got done making. He's like, I just tapped this keg. You're the first one to have this beer ever. Delicious. Cool spot also because they have entertainment down back in that area too. They have a little stage and they have performers out there. And then you walk outside and there's a pool out there. Just pretty. Really pretty. Keep walking around that deck. You can walk around the outer part of that same deck and there's a lot of seating, there's some bars, there's little places, spots that you can eat and stuff.
I really do enjoy outdoor seating. There was quite a bit of outdoor seating. There is like a beautiful waterfront area down there that you can walk around by the watering hole bar and you can keep on going. And then there's the smoking section. It has a pretty decent sized smoking section.
It kind of reminded me a little bit of Norwegian's waterfront. I really like that. That's a lower deck where you can get a nice little sea view. Great spot. You can just sit back and chill. So we came back to the room to wake up the kids. They're awake now. Cora, how was your nap?
It's very good.
Do you feel refreshed?
And ready to party.
I'm bloated.
So we got the kids up and we went and we had the buffet for dinner because we don't normally get buffet for dinner and we just wanted to try it out and see how it was.
I got some salad, pork chops, chicken tenders, cherry cheesecake, and fruit salad.
The food at the buffet, it was all right. It wasn't the best. It was buffet food. It wasn't super good, but it wasn't awful either.
It wasn't anything exceptional.
Definitely just average buffet so far. I don't know how many times we're gonna eat at the buffet because there's just so many complimentary places on the ship. We got 6 days and there's just so many free places to eat. And I wanna try as many of them as I possibly can. Here's how I feel about cruising.
Yeah, so we did the buffet.
Yeah, I love cruising. I love it.
Then we went to the arcade. We actually enjoyed the arcade.
The arcade is big. The kids were having a blast. One of the first games that they jumped on was this VR game where they were like on a roller coaster.
My favorite game was the VR. It's like a roller coaster.
I thought it was fun. It felt really realistic. Even the drops, like I had butterflies.
It was funny just to stand there and watch their faces as they're doing this VR game.
It was $5 a person, so that was a $10 game. But that was a good time. It was fun to watch them play.
That was scary.
They had skee ball, which I liked. The air hockey game was really fun. Brandy and Dad versus me and Adric, that was fun. So it was Pac-Man air hockey. You started out with 1 puck, and then like 10 other pucks came out. You're like hitting 5 pucks at one time.
They smoked us on the air hockey game. We need to work on our air hockey skills. It was terrible. Kids are beating us.
I thought that was fun.
We got some tickets. We're gonna save them for tomorrow.
But that arcade was cool. If you're into, arcade game stuff, check it out because it's big.
It was amazing. Then we went on the Lido deck and partied.
The mega ship party was tonight.
Mega deck party.
Kindle Fire came out and led the party at the Lido deck.
Wow, this cruise director really knows how to liven up a party. She does really well.
I love the carnival parties. I just like the fact that they have their parties on the Lido deck, and I like that, like, the fun squad, like if you're freestyling or something and you don't know what to do, you look at the fun squad and then they're doing something and you just do what they're doing. And like they walk you through everything before you do it. It's like an interactive party. It's not just like, oh, there's music playing and like disco lights on the Lido deck. It's like you're all doing it together and they get every single person.
Carnival does a really good job at all of the ship parties, sail away party, Lido deck parties.
We enjoy it, especially with kids. I think it's perfect for family fun.
They are not for everybody, but we are like super easygoing and go with the flow type of people. We learned a lot of new dances. We danced the night away, had a good time. My dance moves were definitely shown.
She's not really good at dancing.
And I'm pretty sure everybody was really jealous of my dance moves.
Mom is bad dancer, so how do you like the twerk, baby? Comments below.
It was a good time. It was over and then she said, now all of you youngins, it's time for you to go to bed. All you adults, nightclub. And everybody scattered.
Day 2 of our cruise was coming to an end, and we couldn't think of any better way to end it than with a late night snack. So we hit up Mardi Gras' Italian themed zone called La Piazza. This zone features a pizzeria, a panini shop, and an Italian restaurant. For authentic espressos and Italian cocktails, stop by Bar della Rosa.
We went to the pizzeria for some pizza.
One got some pizza.
And the glass front, you can see everybody through it making all the pizzas, and the line was super long.
I don't think there's a whole lot of places open that late.
But it was super quick service. It was late, everything was closing.
We were gonna get margarita pizza, but Dad ended up settling for cheese because he didn't want to wait. So we got 2 slices of pepperoni pizza and then a cheese pizza.
Both were really good. There are 5 different types of pizza that you can get, but we only got a couple. So we'll have to try some different pizzas as the week goes on. Pizza place is open till 4 a.m., which is awesome. I love that. Not that we would ever use it at that time, but just that it's an option for people, I think is kind of cool because we do enjoy a late night snack.
I love pizza, and I love all different kinds of pizzas, so I thought this pizza was good. It hit the spot. Today is our first full sea day. There's lots of events, lots of things going on this ship today. It's gonna be fantastic. Definitely know that we're gonna be doing some swimming. We're gonna go around, we're gonna explore this ship, try out more of the food, check out more of the venues, just to get the most out of the sea day that we possibly can. I'm excited for this sea day. Okay, so did you get that? My intentions were to make this sea day video all about the ship and entertainment. I had a plan, like how to make the most of your sea day, but that's not how it turned out. And
hurry up. We all want to go to bed. It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
I think I pissed off the family a little bit last night.
What's your mouth?
I wanted to do more with my sea day. I think that's what really got to me. I only have 2 sea days, and in the back of my mind, I wanted to capture a little bit more than what we did. We are missing all the entertainment today. I'm ready to get this sea day started.
We had a pretty good sea day all in all.
It was a beautiful morning. Went for a walk while everybody was sleeping, checking out more of the ship so far. It appears that the main decks are 6, 7, 8 on the lower decks, and then you have the Lido and up after that. So like 16, 17, 18, and up is where everything's at on the ship. Everything in between, for the most part, is staterooms. This ship is beautiful, it's big, and I'm not sure that I will be able to cover every single little detail of the ship. Just seems overwhelming to me.
I always like the sea days because it's where I can get the most tan. We're always at the pool.
We hung out on deck 16 at the beginning of the day.
We did have Bolt planned for today, but it didn't run a single time today. So it ran day 1 so far, and that's the only time I've seen it run.
You'll find Bolt, the first roller coaster at sea, at the ultimate playground. This ship zone offers 3 large water slides, a kids splash area, a full basketball court, a track, ropes course, mini golf, and more. While I'm at it, I might as well go over another great outdoor zone, Lido. The Mardi Gras heart on deck 16 is your one-stop shop for poolside fun and delicious treats. Dive into the refreshing pool, grab a complimentary bite from one of the many eateries, and soak up the vibrant atmosphere. From sun loungers to lively bars, Lido Deck is the spot for unforgettable cruise moments.
We were waiting on guys to open up, but Brandy and Adric were taking too long, so I stopped and got some chicken at, what's that place called?
Big Chicken.
It was good. It was better than the first time we had it. We ended up staying at the back of deck 16 there for a while. What do you got?
A Bahama Mama.
Brandy was a Bahama Mama yesterday.
We have some really good lunch. I just walked up to these little tiny restaurants off to the side of the Lido Deck and got some pretty awesome food. There are tons of free options for food on the ship. We will never be able to eat at all of them while we're here. Everywhere you walk, there's free food. And it all just looks and smells so good. You just want to try it. But then your belly's like, just remember, you've already ate 5 meals today and it's only noon. So that's how I feel right now.
We were on deck 16 for the first part of the day. I was like, hey, let's just switch up the location a little bit. So we went down to deck 8. There on deck 8 is where we spent the rest of our afternoon.
We went to deck 8 that had another pool. It was perfect.
We found a nice little spot over by the watering hole bar around the corner. There's the hot tubs right there. We were past the watering hole bar. And then they have a bunch of seating. They got cornhole close to that little area. Go down a little bit further. Right outside the pizza joint right there, there's some doors. And then there was, I believe if you keep walking, there's even another bar. I really like that spot because it's only one deck down from where we are. So that's one of the closest pools. Nice little spot for us. So we just kind of hanging out there.
Hung out at the pool for the majority of the daytime so Adriel could swim and hung out in the hot tub, just kind of relaxed. Cor got to do a little bit of reading on the deck and get some tanning done.
That's what I like to do, so I enjoyed today.
I got a bucket of beer. I learned today that buckets of beer, you can get a couple different kinds of beers in your buckets of beer if you want. $6 off. I'm not sure that those are available to people with the Cheers package because they have a limit on how many drinks you can get at one time. So if you have the Cheers package, you get a beer, you have to wait 5 more minutes for your next beer. And that kind of sucks. Not all people are trying to double fist like I am. Some people are just trying to get a drink for their wife or their friend.
James, are you ready to go upstairs?
I think I'm ready. Let's go. One thing I like also about getting the bucket of beer is I didn't drink all my beer. Now I have 2 beers to pop into my fridge, which is a good thing because it's running low on beer. So now I got the extra beers in my fridge. They're staying cold, and I can just crack them open whenever I feel like I need another beer. Now we're all stocked up with the essentials, and we're ready to go. But we're not drinking beer right now, baby. We're drinking the wine because it's elegant night on the Carnival Mardi Gras. Looking back on it now, I'm thinking the wine was a bad idea. I should have stuck with beer. Pouring ourselves a glass of wine from home to celebrate Elegant Night.
Tonight is Elegant Night on the Carnival Mardi Gras.
The night where everyone gets all fancied up on the ship, except for me, of course.
We don't go all formal.
Get all fancied up and go out to dinner, the main dining, and have lobster. Elegant Night is lobster night. It's a special night. Elegant night, and I feel so right. Just because it's elegant night doesn't mean you have to get too fancied up. It's really up to you. If you want to get all fancied up, you can get all fancied up. Just try to make yourself a little bit more presentable. I think most people do anyway. In general, they just kind of, when it comes to going out at night, I don't get myself any more fancied up than what I do any other night. So keep it pretty casual, like very casual.
You look very handsome. Are you ready for Elegant Night?
My tuck shirt, Dad tucked it in for me, and I untucked it. Tuck it out!
If you flip the channels on your screen in your stateroom, you can check out all the cameras that are on the ship. I'm looking at the Lido deck right now, and it appears that everybody takes Elegant Night very seriously because there's nobody on the Lido deck. It is dinner time, so I'm expecting tonight to be busy because people want to get their lobster on, you know? There's the Palms restaurant and Flamingo or something like that. I'm not sure, but there's all kinds of places where you can eat at night. There's tons of specialty restaurants.
We ended up going to Chibang for dinner because the main dining was just taking a long time and we want to try as many restaurants as we can. So we went to Chibang and I really liked it.
We ate at Chibang for dinner. I got on the app and it said there was a first table available section and it has all of the restaurants in it, and you just click that and whichever one has the shortest wait time, that's where you eat. So ours happened to be Chibang, which we've wanted to eat there. You do get one free meal there. After that it is like $8 a person. I would be willing to pay $8 a person.
It was pretty nice there.
Chibang, Chinese/Mexican food. So they have like a Chinese menu, whole Mexican menu, and you can just mix and match whatever you want. It's a cool concept because they're both great foods. Actually, two of my favorites. I got my pink margarita. I'm ready to go.
James's specialty margarita, the Chibang margarita, I think it was actually really good as well. I thought it was good.
From the Mexican side, I got the appetizer, super loaded nachos, and then I got Kung Pao chicken for my main.
Oh, wow.
I got lettuce wraps off the Chinese menu for an appetizer, and then I got taco de carnitas from the Mexican menu for dinner, and they were both really good.
Cora is putting things on her taco shell. We are so proud. I got chicken spring rolls for my appetizer, taco noodles, beef and broccoli. The food was really good. Adrian got a quesadilla.
They had really good food. I like the steak and I like the broccoli. Steak.
The desserts there were good. This is the light cake.
I like their desserts. They had creme brulee. I like the creme brulee. And they have this kind of like chocolate cake that you dump some ice cream on it. It was really good.
The food was good. The service was great.
So we're sitting there, and this guy comes up, and he's like, souvenir shot glasses that say Carnival on them. Brandy said, no, thank you. And I said, yes, please. Yes, shots. I feel like I was waiting for someone to just come up and ask me for shots. That's how I felt. So we got the 2 souvenir shot glasses, which actually seem to be pretty nice. Okay, now, so those shots, that was mistake number 2 or 3. Do you see where this is going? But anyway, this leads us to our next ship zone on the Mardi Gras called Grand Central, the vibrant heart of Mardi Gras on decks 6 through 8. This expansive atrium buzzes with activity, offering a wide range of entertainment options for all ages. Catch a live music performance on the main stage or treat your taste buds at Bonsai Sushi or Teppanyaki. Have a laugh at the comedy club, relax with a coffee from Java Blue Cafe, or unwind with a drink at one of the many bars. At night, the stage transforms to showcase dazzling shows, making Grand Central your one-stop shop for fun, food, and laughter.
Then after Chibang, we went to the candy shop.
They have like little bags that you can put candy in. There's a whole wall of candy.
They had scoopers. You just had this bag and you fill it up and you just pick out whatever candy you want. You paid for it by the quarter pound.
I'm so bad. You have to put candy in the bags with no wrappers. Some had wrappers, but it's cool.
Adric and I stuffed our bags full of candy.
You're never too old for the candy shop.
The kids got whatever kind of candy they wanted. They each bought it on their own cards. So Adric thought that was pretty cool that he got to use his own card.
I buy the stuff.
Oh yeah, you used your own card, didn't you?
Yeah, 2 times.
Are you gonna pay me for that candy?
$1.
We went out and sat at the center stage area, I think it is, and just sat there and chatted for a little bit.
I noticed that there was this couple having food delivered to them. I'm like, how did they get that food delivered there? Well, I looked into it. On the app, you can get on there, have them deliver food to the spot where you're at on the ship. It'll cost you a little bit extra money, but pretty cool. The show was done. Everyone was kind of clearing out of the area down there on deck 6. So we go to this little spot. We're like, oh, maybe we'll do like a little vlog and start talking about our day here in this little spot right here where it's quiet, when this random guy comes up and starts talking to us.
This guy just came over to us when we were sitting down, said, "You want to see magic tricks?" And we all said, yeah.
Our own personal magician just magically appeared.
And legit blew my mind with the balls. I still cannot figure out the balls.
He's got little foam balls. He magically made these balls multiply. You got one ball, now you got 2 balls, right?
He put 2 balls into Mom's hand, and like 15 came out.
He said there was a mommy ball and a daddy ball, and then you squeeze them together, and then all of a sudden they had baby balls.
1, 2, 3, drop your hands.
Oh my gosh.
Next thing you know, there's just balls flying everywhere. Yeah.
It was cool.
So I thought that was really cool. And then he did like a card trick and all this kinds of cool stuff.
The magician was very funny.
That's never happened to us before on any other cruise ship. That was cool. It was so cool. I enjoyed that. I saved one of my personal favorite zones for last, French Quarter. Transport yourself to the heart of New Orleans on the French Quarterdeck. Immerse yourself in the vibrant atmosphere filled with beautiful bars and enticing restaurants. Sip on a handcrafted cocktail at the Brass Magnolia or the mystically named Fortune Teller Bar. You craving Creole food? Me too. Look no further than Emerald's Bistro. As night falls, the pulse of jazz music fills the air, inviting you to stroll through the charming shops and discover the unique spirit of this themed area. There's these beautiful glass staircases that wind up and down around decks 6 through 8.
It's a pretty hot spot for pictures, especially tonight because it's elegant night. So they set up a lot of photography sessions around there so the families can, you know, get all dressed up and looking beautiful and feeling great and go get some pictures at a really great backdrop.
The ladies were kind of waiting their spot to get on the staircase to get their photos, and we happened to just be right across from the Fortune Teller's Bar. I was like, I want to try out this bar. I want to see what this is all about. Every bar has their own menu. A lot of them have all their own menus and all their own drinks, and I love that.
James went over and got a drink at the Fortune Teller. His drink looked super cool.
I had an eye on the top of it that she took like a stencil out and like sprayed on it. It was pretty cool.
We are going to head to bed here so that way we can get up in the morning, and tomorrow is our port day at Amber Cove, Dominican Republic.
By this time in the night, fatigue was setting in and the effects of all those drinks were starting to catch up with me. I was determined to maintain composure and showcase as much as possible about the Carnival Mardi Gras. We'd be off the ship for 2 of the next 3 days, and I wanted to cover as much ground as possible. Although the family was ready for bed, I still needed to record my vlog for the night. Gore's mad at me because I'm still vlogging and it's really late. It's because I'm the last one to vlog.
I want you to stop talking in 5 minutes. It's like past midnight.
So it was getting late and I just got kicked out of the other room because I'm getting loud. I can't stay in the room anymore because everyone's trying to go to sleep.
Hurry up. We all want to go to bed. It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
This is my man cave. I feel like the last couple cruise series here, I've been just hanging out in the bathroom a lot. If we don't get a balcony cabin, normally I would just hang out in the balcony. These interior rooms, this is my man space. Right here. Yeah, so I just hung out in the bathroom by myself there for a little while. Why am I still talking? I feel like we're just in the middle of like bathroom confessions right now. Like, why am I still talking? It's 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm sitting on the toilet talking into the camera. What has my life become? What has my life become? My family is asleep in there. They're in there sleeping. And I'm getting drunk in the bathroom of my stateroom. Woo! What kind of animal would do such a thing? You see, I had this master plan to create a video about what to do on a sea day with your family on the Mardi Gras. But things don't always unfold as planned, especially when you're on vacation. But you can't let it get you down. Life doesn't always adhere to our expectations, but the key is to live in the moment and find the silver lining. I'm in the bathroom of my stateroom. I'm in the bathroom of my stateroom. Getting crazy in here. Bringing the party in the stateroom bathroom. Bringing the party in the stateroom bathroom. Bringing the party in the stateroom bathroom. I got wine on my shirt. It's my favorite shirt. I retired an old shirt I'd had for a while since the beginning of this channel. I feel like I look like I golf a lot. I don't golf. This shirt is ruined. It's time to retire it. All things must come to an end. That shirt, its time had come. I got a little drips of wine on it. And, you know, I wanted to test out the bunk for myself. So, Adric he stole my spot in the bed. So, I slept in the bunk last night. It was nice having my own space.
What have I done? What have you become?
I'm grateful for my amazing wife and our family who not only tolerate my moods, but also support my passions. Even though our day didn't go exactly as I envisioned, I still believe we managed to put together an informative video. Right?
I'm coming for you, Amber Cove.